but I thought that was appropriate because the band that I have in tonight, Bella and the Bear, remind me somehow of Kate Bush. There's something about Lauren's voice that I think is going to stand the test of time. And I'm so delighted that you've come in tonight to the show. Welcome.
Hi, thank you very much. What a compliment to start on. No pressure at all. So we met at university. We studied commercial music together in Ayr, and we became an act, or started writing together roughly like a year ago, I think. We didn't sit down and decide to make a band. We just wrote loads of music together and found a lot of common ground and a lot of similar style, and I think it sort of gravitated towards one another in that way. But yeah, we have university to thank. I don't know, I mean, like, who inspires us? Like,
I don't know, individually I'd say I like doing a lot of different guitar techniques that I've seen from likes like Ben Howard or Newton Faulkner, just like the kind of percussive sound, making, since our act only really has one instrument live, just so we have a bigger sound.
yeah, I think in terms of like narrative and stuff, the way we tell stories through music, or attempt to, artists like Kate Bush or newer artists like Laura Marlin and people like that really have a real strong narrative in their music, I think is something we try and replicate as well, particularly when I'm writing. Collectively, I think each other is probably the best answer for an influence. I know that my writing's definitely changed since I met Stuart, and I think vice versa. So as cringy as that might sound, I think you're actually my biggest influence, and then obviously, vice versa.
Being on the course we're on, we get to meet a lot of good musicians our own age, and also by going to different pubs and stuff like that we've played in before, we meet a lot of older people that have been playing for a longer time. But I think it's really important just to work with these different people. I mean, it evolves the way we write together.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Absolutely.
Seeing how that different kind of music works in different kind of places.
I think as well, like, at the very early stage that we're at, we're just in a place that we have no definitive sound, so we're really open to trying new things with new people. And like for tonight's gig, for example, like we're going to have our friend James playing saxophone on stage with us, which is going to add in a new little element. So for us, it's just trying to learn as much as we can and use how many talented people we have found around ourselves within our act to help strengthen it and then move on from it. So yeah, I mean, the people around about us are probably the biggest influence on what we do, I think.
Let's go all the way tonight. No regret. Just know good times until we die. You and I will be on forever.
The purpose of our songs serve as like little stories, so there's a kind of fairy tale element maybe in parts. We sort of write about characters or mystical little places, like Red Dragon's usually quite a good example. It's a real life scenario, but we sort of turn it into a little storybook type idea. That's where we're starting to go, I think.
Yeah.
So at the start we'd write separately, and then we'd come in a room and play our songs to one another. But I think we've tried to bridge that gap so that we're writing more collectively, and I think we're writing more for one another than we did at the start. Our course has taught us that social media is important, and it's not something that we can apt out of. I think we really need to do it and try to do it as well as we can. I think visual content's become really important for us.
I think to get your name, maybe just to get yourself recognised, I think there's a few different ways. Like there's a whole social aspect, but you have to be playing and available for people to go see, and obviously radio's a big thing, but I think a lot of what we have came through is just playing gigs and having the right person in the room at the right time, just to help us along and stuff like that. Yeah, I think we called our first EP Once Upon a Time, just to kind of bookmark the first chapter in our story that we're wanting to do. I mean, and we'll progress from there, I think.
Yeah, I think we have a lot of ideas of how that theme and that concept will continue as we record more and work on different projects. But for our first little EP, we'd had like a sold out launch at our university, Union and Ayr, so there was like a really nice audience that we played a lot of that material to, and a lot of new material, and that was a really nice way to signify that that had happened, and it's available like online and on digital platforms and physically. So that was the first little thing that we've put out, and I think we're both really proud of it, of what we've done, because it was quite quick as well how quickly we put that together.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm really pleased with that, I think.
It's maybe helped a little bit with tonight. I really appreciate it, and thanks to you, because it's been really fun playing with my best friend.
Thank you.
I mean, we spend a fair whack of time
Yeah.
together, but we're usually either like we'll work on something like through the day and then at night, or like you know, we just always try and find the medium of doing like work, and then we hang out as well, so it's not just.
Yeah, I think the best thing with any, like I said, we didn't sit down to make a band. I think it all happened quite naturally, and the whole chemistry thing, it's not something you can decide to have. It's something that we found together, and all the social stuff we do and all the stuff that isn't writing songs and playing gigs helps when you go on stage. Yeah, so I think all the time we spend together, all the time you do not playing music actually helps when you do get around to playing music. But yeah.
It's important that we have a healthy relationship. Nah, we never really fallen out yet, but you know.
I like that. Yeah, it's in there. Yeah, it's definitely in there. So honey,
You never even know.
It's just a different kind of order, just one after the other. Remember the other three. It's just a different me. And we're a second from the floor. We'll lie forevermore. Remember before the sea. It's just a different me. So last night, you never even knew. You never even knew. So